Hi there, I want to ask you a question. How important do you think the foundations are on a house or any type of foundation? Well, I believe it's really important. And it's so important to get it right, otherwise everything else that you build on top of that foundation will end up being wonky, off shape, and something that you don't really want, and it doesn't serve its purpose of being solid and straight. Your life can be exactly the same. My life was. It started off that our foundation is built from when we were children, from what your parents tell you, what your siblings tell you, what your school kids tell you. You start to develop or build a foundation of what you believe about yourself and what you think others believe about you. So a lot of times, so for me, I built up a wonky house of being not good enough. You know, kids should be, from my mum it was kids should be seen and not heard. So you had to put yourself forward if you did want to be heard, or become invisible if you didn't. From my father, it's what, you're not worth loving. To use me for his gratification. So when you get that type of experiences that happen in your childhood, in order for you to cope, to survive, to thrive, you build up these behaviours that help you to get through that time. They then come into adulthood, and then we spend the rest of our lives trying to fix this wonky house. So when I became an adult and I left home, I just shook my head and went, what in the heck are you doing? Because I left school at grade 10, so it was always, you're just a dropout. Year 10 dropout. What good are you? What can you contribute? And then I had this inner critical voice of self-doubt. Oh, well, you can't do that. Or when someone complimented me, it was, really, well, what do you want? No, this old thing. I could never accept compliments. I could never accept anything good about me. I'd always put myself down. And as you keep putting yourself down, you build up this, you continue to build up this wonky house, or try and fix it. In this wonky house, we have, you know, the windows that are closed so that nobody will see in, because we don't want people to see inside us. And yet as an adult, we can now look at that and sort of say, nah. And this is what I did. Whatever that was, I don't want it. So I'm going to bulldoze that house down and build the type of house that I want. So I built my Susie house. I built it on positive thinking about, well, how bad am I? And if I'm that bad, well, I can change that. So I started looking more at the positive, here and now, rather than looking back at the past, saying, if only. If only I didn't have the parents, then I would be better. If only I didn't have, have this type of experience, then I would be much happier. But I was happy. Because now I can intentionally build my house my way. So how is your house? Are you still struggling with the wonky house with its unstable foundations, the crooked walls, the slight windows? Or would you like to be able to bulldoze that down and create the house your personal life house, by your design, by your intention. So if you need any help with that, I am more than happy to be able to help you build a house. Hey, I've done it myself, and I'd be more than happy to do that with you. So give us a call or write some comments down about in the comment section below on how you want your house to be. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.